Mr. Maximus, Mr. Maximus. Cindy, Lucinda, thank you so much. $200 super chat. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for that. That'll, that's like half of a month's donation right there. So thank you. Lucinda, to answer your question, if you are on chat at the moment, are we safe from Hurricane Erin? We are. I was just looking up at that, where that is tracked at, and yeah, we are good from Hurricane Erin. It is going to hit North Carolina somewhat, but mostly just coastal areas, and we're a few hours out. So we might get some rain, but beyond that, though, we're not going to get too much there. Hello there, Catitude. Hello there, Bruce. Hope you all are doing well on this impromptu Monday. I decided because after the end of this week, on Saturday, our house is officially on the market on Saturday. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do normal lives, especially on Saturdays. So I just decided, let me just do this whole week. I'm going to be live the whole week, 7 o'clock every night. So I also turned it into like a donation. This will be like a donation week. For those who can donate, awesome. If you can't, that's okay. No worries. But I'm going to make this is going to be the impromptu donation week every year in the future. So we are hanging out with Maximus at the moment. Hello there, Lewis. Hello there, Maya. Hello there, Rima. Hope you all doing well. Yes, Lewis. Lucinda took care of us. Yeah, she took care of us for the whole week. Yeah, pretty much. Very kind, very generous. Rima, I'm doing okay for the most part. Obviously, as you can see, Mr. Maximus cannot be bothered right now. I will say, unfortunately, Max hasn't thrown up recently, but he has, though, got this eye thing going on again. So we've been giving him these eye drops again. And you can kind of tell this eye it's always that left eye that starts it. That left eye is the worst eye. But we've been giving him some eye drops again. And we have been giving him some allergy tabs because at this point in time, we're kind of thinking, is it a viral thing? So is it like a cold? Is it a bacterial thing with that eyeball? Or is it allergen related? Is it house related? It's frustrating. Hello there, Elite K YouTuber apostrophe. Not sure what you mean by that, but hello and welcome. Bruce, have I ever watched Don't Stop Meowing channel? No, Bruce, but I did see your post on your community about that there was a kitty that passed away. I am not familiar with that channel though, Bruce. I am not familiar with that channel. Hello there, Kevin. Hello there, Debbie. I hope you all are doing well. Hello there, Rosemary. Hello there, Icon. Hope you all are doing well. Hello there, Tranquil. Like I said, a bit of an impromptu live. This whole week will be impromptu lives every week, every day. I mean, same time. So, but right now, like I said, I was just hanging with Mr. Max. Unfortunately, he's got this eye issue going on again, where you can kind of see some of this third eyelid, right? Yeah, you can just kind of see. So we got that going on with Max again. Hello there, cat lover. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Rima, it's definitely red. So it's like I said, it's just, I don't know. Is he just having just continual bouts of conjunctivitis? Or, because you can kind of see it with this one too, or is it an allergen, right? So is it house related? That's what we're starting to think. You know, my wife, she has allergens when we moved into this house, and Max seems to as well. Hello there, Betty. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are going well for you, Betty. Uh, I do have a little bit of an interesting story to tell you all, um, as well. We might be running into cat number 10. It is a potential. Give you a bit of a backstory as far as that goes. Kevin, poor Max would have struggled to figure out what is causing the eye issues. Yeah, another thing, Kevin, it could be is blepharitis. Blepharitis is another thing that he might have. My wife has blepharitis, so he might have that as well. Luis, could there be mold somewhere? Do you ever get water at home? No, Luis, we never have. There's never any kind of water issue in this house. The attic up where our furnace is, where the like the AC unit upstairs in the attic, it's bone dry. So no, I just think it could be the crawl space, Lewis. We are up on a crawl space, so you know, I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not sure. But like I was saying about cat number 10 potentially. So we have a neighbor who does Max ever get a runny nose? Uh, Rosemary, not really. I mean, usually not. When he's been having this eye issue, yes, a little bit, but not necessarily. Now, number 10 is not a guarantee. It's a potential. It's a potential. So yesterday we had a neighbor of ours, a couple of houses down, contact us via Facebook. And a little bit of backstory for them is adopted, they were going to just adopt one kitten, and they wound up adopting two kittens. These kittens are brothers. These kittens are 4 years old, and one of the kittens is just more mellow and kind of laid back from what we were told, and the other kitten is just more playful, energetic, tons of energy, you know, just always about, always running around, always all that stuff. Hello there, Almost Healthy. Howdy to you as well. Have a blessed day and God be with you. Almost Healthy, if you are new to the channel, hello and welcome. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you want to be part of a community that helps and save cats in need by donating all their channel money to charity at the end of every month. Anyways, let me get back to the story. So they asked us like if we were maybe willing to take on this kitten. And so we went down there yesterday and we just asked like, you know, hey, what's going on? You know, what's going on with these cats? Rima, they're four. There's two 4-month-old cats. I asked a few like kind of like probing questions, like you know, hey, you know, how old are they? Are they neutered? They're not neutered yet, and I told them I think once you get them neutered, you should see a major decline in the craziness because he's like 4 months old. You know, he could basically, if you found a female cat that was not spayed, they could have babies at 4 months old. So, you know, like we were trying to like tell them, hey, get the kitty neutered, get the cats neutered. You should see like a major decrease in like what you consider to be craziness. Now, a couple of things that I noticed in this house, which was kind of annoying to me, not annoying, but just not, you shouldn't be having cats. They had a ton of plants around. And I'm thinking to myself, plants and cats, they don't mix. So you need to get rid of these plants. The second thing that came into mind right off the bat is like, you know, you want to adopt a cat, and then once they become annoying to you or maybe too playful, what do you want to do? You want to dump them, right? I mean, you want to dump them, and it's like insane to me. So our first piece of advice: get them neutered as soon as you can. They seem surprised. I told them that you can neuter a male cat, a male kitten, as early as like 2 months old. You can get them neutered, and older, of course. But so they're definitely in the range where they can get neutered. So, anyways, I also asked, like, do you have like a lot of toys around? Because I didn't see many toys. So one, they're kittens. They play. Um, Two, it didn't seem like they really catified their home much. Now, they were an older couple. I want to say they were probably like in their 50s or 60s or so. So I just don't think they knew what they were getting into. I just don't think they knew what they were getting into. Maya, absolutely. Don't take on the responsibility of a life if you are not ready for it. And Maya, let me add on to that. If you are not ready for it for their entire lifetime, it is a lifetime commitment when you bring in a cat or a dog into your life. Lucinda, Cindy, hello. Thank you so much for that $200, that super chat, Cindy. That is so kind and so generous. I don't know if you were listening earlier or not, Cindy, but what I wanted to say, you asked a question about if we are in any danger with Hurricane Aaron. We are not. We are a lot further inland, and Hurricane Aaron will not affect us whatsoever. But I do appreciate the kindness, generosity, and the question. I hope you are doing well. A catitude, that is my point as well. That's what I was trying to like tell them is like my wife asked, like, are these two kitties bonded? Right? Are these two cats bonded? And they've been together their whole life, so they are definitely bonded. All right, so what's this about? A message for review. Oh, well, somebody's going crazy. Wow, that was a bunch of fun stuff there. Thank you, Lewis, for blocking that nonsense. Somebody's not happy. Oh well. Anyways, moving on. Hello there, Connie. How you doing? Hope you're doing well up there in Canada, Connie. Hope things are going well for you. Hopefully, Connie, you should have that or not that laser toy, that cat toy soon. Hopefully, we'll have that soon. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Bruce, I appreciate it. Thank you for the super, my friend. Thank you very much. Rima, this is so when we poke Max and when we give him when we test his glucose, we get a Q-tip and we dip it in this alcohol and we swab the Q-tip. We swab the Q-tip on his paw and then we poke him. And then after that, you can see his paws are a little angry because of the poking. But yeah, so that's what that's for, Rima, for Mr. Maxi. Hello there, Susan. Susanna. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us on this live here. But anyways, to be determined, to be continued as far as that possibly 10th cat that would be a 4-month-old male kitten. I went over there today to drop them off some toys because they didn't have many toys. So they were thankful of those toys. And I asked, like, what was going on, because her and her husband said they were going to talk about things last night, kind of like what we told them. And apparently, like in these people's house, hello there, Double O Shoe. Yes, this is a kitty. Hello if you are new as well. Hello there, Kitty King. Hello there, Tigress. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you all for joining us tonight. So apparently in like their dining room, which is kind of like an office, so it has 2 French doors which you can close. The kittens last night apparently were just being like kittens. They were just running all over the house and they're able to kind of slam up against the door. And they were able to open the door, and this person has plants, a lot of like big plants in their house, and the kittens were kind of chewing on some of these plants. Thankfully, it seems like the kittens were fine, but they were more upset that their plants are getting chewed on than the health of these cats, which just, again, it's just very frustrating. It's just very frustrating. So I don't know. Bruce, let me see. What are you saying here? Bruce, you were helping your daughter out yesterday at the animal hospital, and she had to put down a kitty that was hit by a car. I'm sorry to hear that, Bruce. I mean, the only good thing about that, Bruce, is the kitty is now no longer in any pain. But obviously, prayers for that kitty. Hopefully, it didn't suffer too long. It's a dangerous world out there for our feline friends here. It's a dangerous world. But anyways, all that being said, in the future we might have a cat number 10 here, but we will see. So if you happen to be new, it looks like there's about 30 people in here right now. If you happen to be new, this is Maximus. My name is Adam. This is the Giving PAWS channel. We donate all of our channel money to charity at the end of every month. We do have currently 9 kitties. And Phil, is Phil in here? Hey Phil, how you doing, Phil? Hope you're doing well, Phil. Thank you for joining us tonight. Phil, it sounds like they shouldn't have cats. People like them make me upset. Yeah, Phil, I mean, I hate to say that. I think so as well. It seems like the lady, she's had cats in her life before, but it sounds like they've always been just one cat and they've been older cats. I don't know if they've ever kind of gone through the experience of, raising kittens because they go through their crazy phase and sometimes their crazy phase never ends. It's just always, it's always there. So, I don't know. I don't know. Bruce, I appreciate that gifted membership to Miranda Stevens. Hopefully Miranda will appreciate that, Bruce, and we'll see her in the community as time goes on. Rima, if you want to give me max, then it'll be back to 9. Well, right now we're only at 9, so let's see how it goes. But I think Maximus is good here. Maximus, you got them eyeballs. You got some conjunctivitis going on, buddy. We're gonna hang with Max for a few more minutes, and then we are gonna go kind of hang out with some other cats, of course. But I don't know. So that's my little story. That's my kind of like my big news at this point in time. I do have some information as far as Rosemary. I'll talk about a little later. Connie, unfortunately, Connie, Max is having some eye issues again. I'm going to pull this up just a little bit so you can kind of see it. You see that redness there where that third eyelid is? He's unfortunately still, it looks like he's getting just some conjunctivitis again. Now, this is like the third time, Connie, he's had this in like 6 weeks. So we don't know if this is like bacterial, viral, or if this is just allergen related, Connie. It might be allergen related. And if that's the case, the sooner we sell this house and get out of here, the better. Lucinda, your 30-year-old still, wow, 30, that's crazy. That is crazy. What are your secrets? Kitty, you're trying to befriend another stray, worried he's not in yet. Oh, okay, okay. Bruce, get them both. That would make 11, Bruce. I don't know if we can do that. To be honest with you, Bruce, I mean, even having 10, we will do it if we absolutely need to, of course, but that's a lot. Especially we're trying to move, right? And it's going to upset the balance here, but is it worth it? It is worth it though in the end, absolutely. But, we got to figure out where we're going to put if we do bring in another soul here, another precious kitten. We're going to have to figure out where they're going to go. In the beginning until they can maybe be out and about with everybody else. We're thinking maybe Tang's room. Tang would have to get his room just taken over. but I don't know. That is something that we definitely tried to impress upon the folks that I was talking to, Catitude and Bruce, was keeping them together. That was like something I was trying to emphasize a lot on. I know things happen, they get separated. It's life sometimes, but I don't know. Phil, finding any good prospects with a new place. Yeah, Phil, we're probably very likely going to be going back down to the coast of North Carolina, the Wilmington area where we were a few years ago. Because my wife's allergies basically like cleared up and disappeared out there, maybe because of the wind or just because of the strong like ocean breezes, maybe. But she was doing a lot better there. So we definitely have places in mind that will work. My fear is just getting this house sold. Just selling this house is my only concern. All right, well, we're going to say goodbye to Mr. Maximus for now. We might stop by and see him again before the end of our live. And also, I'm only going to be doing an hour during this week. It's just going to be 1 hour still. I'm not going to do more than that because I got to rest my voice. But yeah. So, anyways, all right. Let's say goodbye to Mr. Maximus, and we're gonna go see what the other little nutcases are doing. We'll give him a good little chin scratchy. All right, Maxie, you be a good boy. Keep that puke in. All right, we're definitely gonna. Hi. Come on, you two. Back up. Now, I'm sure these two boys would love another male cat because then there'd be 4 of them. And they're saying, "Hey, we don't have enough male cats in here. We need more male kitties." I know. It's like you already know what time it is. Yeah, Lucinda, that's an amazing story. Never sick. Kitty was born in 96. I think that's what they said. I got to scroll back. She was the queen of the kitties, been with you every day for half of your life. That is insane. Isn't that crazy how that time just goes? 94. Adopted her at 2 months old in 94. And she passed just this last July. That is amazing. That is amazing. Isn't that crazy? I think about all the time that Zelda's been with us. I mean, passing over 20 years now, and we've had Zelda. I mean, I'm 45, so Zelda's 21 nearly, and she's been with me almost half of my life. That's just crazy to think about. I mean, she's been with me and my wife since we've been married. I mean, we're going to be 20 years next year, and she's been with us longer than that. So it's insane. Got her in 94. Wow. Yeah. Rima, you got to go. Well, I appreciate the stopping by, Rima. I'm going to be live all week, Rima, at 7 o'clock. So hopefully we'll see you a couple of nights. And if not, I hope that all goes well with your studying and with life. So I hope you're doing good. Lavender, it's been a while. Hope you've been doing well. You broke your phone for a few months ago, and now you're on your new phone and found your while on YouTube Shorts. Yep. Unless maybe you're another Lavender. I remember there was a Lavender here at one point in time. You might be the same Lavender. Now, the kitties that are in here, Yoda here, this little nutcase, he's doing fine. I have nothing to really say about him. He's good. Tiny here, she could still lose about 10 pounds, but she's good. I have no concerns with Tine. Kit is doing well. She's good. She's healthy. She's the enforcer. I got really nothing to say about Tiny. No concerns. Let me come over here to Tang. Mr. Tang, he is doing his best to stay away from the carpet thread with the cutting of his nails, the trimming his nails, and putting blankets down. He's not happy with it, but he's doing fine. The baby over there, now she threw up today, and unfortunately she threw up on the carpet, so we had to clean that, but we have a process in which we clean it. But she's doing fine. She's doing good. Lavender, I'll answer your question in a second. Just give me a moment. Yeah, she's good. Besides just throwing up, we're trying to get some weight on the baby and Pandora. They're both a little over 8 pounds. So we want to try to fatten them up. We'd love to just take a pound from Tiny's hide and just inject them with it. But speaking of Pandora, the white cat of doom here, Pandora, Pancake, she's doing fine. Again, though, we're just trying to get some weight on her as well. She's like 8.2 pounds, 8.3 pounds. And then the baby here is about, get that out of your eye, baby. She's about 8 pounds or so. So we need to get them. Bruce, I would love to be able to get a house that has no carpet, but I don't think that's reasonable. Maybe we can find, we've seen some ones though that just have carpet in the bedrooms, and we might just be in one story, so there'd be no stairs. So that would be great. Let me go. I'll find Zelda in a second. She's under the bed. I guess Yoda's the only one that cares about this toy. Sometimes the others get involved with it, but it's like the baby can't be bothered. The baby's had a hard day of being the baby. Let me get down on the ground for y'all and give you a visual of Zelda. Hang on a second. Let me get the flash on. Hello, Zelda. Come on. Come on, baby girl. Come on. You coming out? Come on, honey. Lavender, to answer your question, Zelda's diabetes are good. She's been stable for a very long time. She's been pooping regularly. Some of you who know more about Zelda, who have been with me for a while, I've been saying that recently Zelda was a little inconsistent with her poop, but over like the last week or so, she's been getting pooping almost every night again. So she's she's just this amazing kitty. She just keeps on just trucking along at 20 years old. Catitude, but if you buy instead of renting, you could take out any car. You could take, yeah, of course, yes, Catitude, absolutely. And we may not be able to do that like right off the bat, but we might be able to do that within the first like maybe 6 months to a year or so, hopefully. Especially if it's just carpeted. The carpet's in the bedrooms only, so that's much cheaper. Excuse me. I don't think you're gonna get Shelly on these live streams at 7 o'clock at night. I mean, what is that, like 3 o'clock in the morning out in Turkey? Now we might get Sue on here, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. Unfortunately, I missed Shelly's live streams over the weekend. Saturday we went down to South Carolina, just as another potential of a place to move, but we X'd it out because my wife's allergies were the same out there. And Sunday, I was just way too busy Sunday to do really anything on YouTube, so unfortunately I missed that as well. I just had too much like house stuff, personal stuff going on. Zelda's doing well. Kitty King Zelda, it looks like your tiger did. Okay. How is everybody's kitties doing? Does anybody have any concerns in the community here about their cats or any questions that they would want to ask community members? I mean, feel free to put that in the chat. Always feel free to put that in the chat. I know, Zelda, that was Kit. As I want to talk about that kitten again for just a second. And the kitten's name is, gosh, wife, do you remember that cat's name? One of the cat's names was Max, and then the other one was, I can't remember. Otto. Yeah, the other cat's name was Otto. Maya, just concerning about the aging process with your kitty or kitties, and then Catitude, all of your kitties are doing great. Good to hear. Yeah, so another thing, you know, it's tricky. It's tricky bringing in another kitty with these nine. We don't want to like upset their balance, so it's tricky. My hope is they get the kitty neutered sooner than later, and they start to realize some stuff that you have to do. Maybe I can keep on talking to them. I did say, like, if you need to talk to me at any time, or if you have any questions, I mean, I'm literally just a couple of houses down, so feel free. Please come to me first before you do anything silly, or before you do anything rash. I don't want to just, I don't think they would like dump these cats anywhere, but you never know. You just never know. Right. I mean, I'm sure some of you have seen, you've seen stories, you've seen news articles where, cats get dumped, cats get dropped. It happens every day. And it's just, ugh. Yoda, it's like, what is that dog doing in my house? Bruce, or not, yeah, Bruce, all of your nine are fine except for a few fights. Okay. Is, gosh, Kitty, Bruce, what's I know, Pepper, right? Is Pepper doing well? There's in North Carolina, there's a county. This is the county's name. It's called Craven County, and it's definitely lives up to its name because there are a couple of bridges in Craven County that are known for people just literally driving across the bridge and they toss cats out over the bridge. It's kind of what it's known for. As far as I know, it's gotten better over the years, but it was a real issue in that county for quite a while until they actually started to crack down on it. But Phil, your two are doing fine. You made some silly AI portraits of them and waiting to print them up. Okay, cool. All right, let's say hi to Tang. I don't think we really went to Tang too much. We just saw him briefly. So we'll kind of give him a little bit more airtime. Very true, Connie. Phil, absolutely. Yeah. Pandora, are you getting jealous? Hi, yes, I know. You need to get like real close up, don't you? Everybody's got to see your big old nose. What? Hello there, T. Allen. If you are new to this channel, T. Allen, hello and welcome. If not, hello and welcome as well to the live stream. It's nice to see you. I know, Tang. These females, they just want all the attention, don't they? Right, you got some like stuff in your eyes. You want to lick me? Yeah, Cindy. I still don't know. that they eat spinach. They eat 3 pounds of spinach a week. That's crazy to me. And they're healthy. I mean, as long as they're healthy, I guess that works. I don't know. I don't know on that one. We got to clean these cats' ears. They're a little dirty. Looking, yeah, you all can see that dirt. There's a little dirty. There's a little dirt in there. No, it's not clean. It's dirt. Here, if I can. Oh, you're saying I'm all clean. Never mind, Rosemary. Sometimes I don't understand what people are saying. I'm a little slow sometimes when it comes to that. So, my apologies. Hello there, Janet Urban. Hello and welcome if you are new. It's nice to see you. Janet, do you have any kitties of your own? Hi, Zelda. Rosemary, so we have ear cleaning solution, which we dab onto a cotton ball. And then with the cotton ball, we just kind of swab inside the ear. And we do that usually a couple of times. We also, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend this unless you're completely comfortable with it. We get a little Q-tip and we just kind of get a little bit of the extra wax that's on the ear. We also have an ear solution that we pour down. It's like I can't think of what it's called right now, but it's a little ear solution that kind of just gets some of the buildup wax that'll work as well. T. Allen, there are 9 cats that live with us. 9 kitties. Rosemary, I also have, if you want to have more of a visual demonstration of what the words that I said, I'm sorry, of what I'm saying is I do have a long video, and it's not a long video, it's like an older video about cleaning the cat's ears that I can find and I can send to you on a comment, Rosemary, if you want to take a look, see. Yeah, like my wife is saying, Pandora, she's not necessarily bad with ear cleaning, but because we have to hold the cats, Pandora gets very panicky, very nervous. So I have to go very quick with her. Some of the other ones, like Yoda, to be honest, Tang, even like Zelda, they're actually not really all that bad. Hello there, Maria. I'm not sure if I said hello to you or not. Ugh. Man, we're already at 40 minutes. I tell you, when I talk on these lives and when they're only for an hour, they go by so quickly. T. Allen, do you have kitties yourself? If you happen to still be on the live? I know a lot of people, they just kind of come and go. They just kind of, pass through. Some stay, some don't, which is cool. Either way. T, you have one kitty. Okay, what kind of kitty is it? And what's their name? Connie, you clip her. You clip. Okay, Miss these nails. And she was squirming, so she gets wrapped up. Oh, okay, so you do a burrito style then. But yeah, I figured, when I was gonna tell you all about this potential 10th cat, that you all would definitely be on board. And from the sounds of it, some of you are saying 11. 11 cats. I'm not sure about 11 or not. Lucinda, they hoover months out of the carpet also. T, she is a Siamese kitty, and her name is that Malika? I'm sorry, T, T Allen. I have trouble sometimes pronouncing words. Um, just blame it on my old slow brain. But she sounds like a very pretty kitty, though. I'm sure she is, as all cats are. Her nickname is Kayla. Okay, awesome. I can definitely say Kayla. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we need some youthful energy injected into these older cats, right? Because I mean, Yoda's like 9 or something, 8 or 9. Pandora's 13 over here. The baby over here, she's 13. Tang's like 4. Zelda's 20. Kevin, I'm glad to hear that you're still the kitties are still enjoying that toy, and that your Baxter also loves it. Awesome. What kind of kitty is Baxter, Kevin? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, Catitude. I mean, it'll keep. I mean, Catitude. My only like worry concern is just what we're trying to do here with this house selling and just some of these older cats. But I'm never gonna say no to to get a kitty, to bring another cat in and to give them the kind of life that they deserve. Um, I just we can't do that. That would kind of go against everything this channel is about, and the channel's purpose, right? So if it comes to that. Hi, Jesse. Yeah, Jesse. So I'm going to be on every day this week, Jesse, at 7 o'clock at night, the whole week. And the reason is, Jesse, is on Saturday, our house is officially going onto the market. And then I just don't know like when I'm going to be able to do live. So I'm just going to do lives this whole week. I hope to still be able to still do lives on Tuesday and Saturday in the future, but I just don't know. Michelle, how you doing, Michelle? How are you? How's Elsa doing? Kevin, Baxter is a tuxedo cat and then part Maine Coon. Okay, interesting. Could be a big fluffy kitty then. Jesse, we didn't go to Florida. We went to South Carolina on Saturday. I appreciate you asking, Jesse. And we went to, some of you may have heard of Myrtle Beach. It's a pretty big town in South Carolina. We kind of went in that general area just as a potential moving destination. But my wife's allergies, her face was still kind of all stuffy like it is here. So we X'd out South Carolina. So we're probably still going to stay in North Carolina, but Florida though is a potential though still in the future. Bruce, what are we asking for this house? Is that what you're asking? Let me know in chat, Bruce, if that's what you're asking. Michelle, she's doing wonderful. She's going to be 6 years old in a couple of weeks. Awesome. We're happy pre 6-year-old birthday there for Michelle or for Elsa. And Michelle, I hope you're doing well also. Kevin, he's 17 pounds. That is a big kitty. That's that Maine Coon in him. Jesse, I wish I'd be asking for 5 million for this house. Bruce, I always say that I always ask all or answer questions, which I do. So we're selling this. We're listing this house for 445,000. 445. T, can I give you a tour of the cats? Yeah, hang on, T. So you have 5 of them right here. So T, Yoda is right here. This is Yoda. He's about a 9-year-old tuxedo boy. We've had him since he was about 6 weeks old or so. He was a foster fail. There's going to be a lot of foster fails around this house. Tang here, he's about 4. He also was a foster fail. The last time my wife and I fostered, what am I saying? We fostered a lot of cats, so that's Tang. The baby here, T, she's about 13. She's a nutty calico, but she's a good girl. That's the baby. Moving over here This is Zelda. Zelda is our 20-year-old kitty. She's a diabetic. She's had diabetes for 10 plus years. So she's kind of the queen of the bunch, but nobody listens to her. Tiny over here. The Tang was the orange tabby I showed a few moments ago, Tang and Tiny are brother and sister, so they were both foster fells. What I like to say about Tiny, who's kind of hiding right now, she's like a bowling ball. She's like 18 pounds, so she's very big. I got to get under the bed here. Hang on a second. Kit. 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 See if Kit's going to come out. Sometimes Kit comes out, sometimes she doesn't. All right, I'm going to have to go under. You can kind of see, you can see Kit's eyes over there. Kit there, she's about 8 or 9. She's another foster fail. Hi, Kit. I know, Kit, you got a big stretch. He says, hello, humans. What can I do for you tonight? So that's Kit. Turn the flash off. All right. And then we have 2 more cats to show. That was 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it was 7. So 2 more cats here. We're going to say goodbye to these kitties for now. We're going to see Max again. T, I'm going to show you Max. Oh, did I forget Pandora? Oh. Too many cats. So this is Pandora, T. Pandora is about 13 as well. Pandora, the interesting thing about Pandora is she was a blood transfusion cat when she was younger. And Phil, I haven't forgotten about your video that you want me to make about blood transfusions. I will get to that. If you're still with us, Phil, I will get to that. All right, let's go see Max, and then we're gonna finish up with Rosemary. All right, let's go check on Mr. Maximus. Hi, Maxie. Now, T, if you're still hanging with us, the reason you might be asking yourself internally, like, why are these cats in rooms? And the reason is one of our kitties is deaf and she doesn't get along with others. So when she's out and about in the house, we have the other 8 cats inside in rooms. So this is Max. Max is another special needs kitty. He's like, I'm done with you, human. You already saw me earlier. I'm going down here. He's special needs because he's another diabetic cat as well. Kitty King Love grows remotes. Yeah, Kitty King. Used to have another person that visited the live streams, but she hasn't been on for quite a while, named Joe Daniels. And she loved that song as well. All right, so that was Max. Now we're going to finish up with Rosemary, and we're going to start to wrap up this live stream anyways. I got another about 10 minutes or so on here. In case anybody was wondering, we still have the blankets of shame down here with Tang and his nonsense. We have Yoda, who's going to be up right at the door, of course. He's going to be crazy for the rest of the night because of the toy. Now, I guess one thing I didn't consider that it might concern me now, since I'm going to have a live every night tonight, is Yoda going to be crazy every night now? Except for Sundays, maybe. All right, let's find the little gremlin. Ah, she's outside. T. Allen, sorry you don't respond much. Just rarely watch live streams. No worries, no worries. T. Allen, I do, I do all the videos. I do shorts, I do community posts, I do live streams, I do all of it. I just find the live streams to be like the most engaging with people, though. Oh, this is Rosemary. What is this, Rosemary? Yes, there's some string. Now, Rosemary is also another special needs cat. Rosemary is our deaf kitty who also has thyroid disease. Now, I think I've said over the last few weeks with the live streams that Rosemary has been up and down. Over the weekend, she had a pretty good weekend with eating. We would pretty much put her food down and she would, excuse me, she would eat it, right away. Over the last like 24 hours though, not quite as much. Bruce, yes. Rosemary loses weight in terms of like not ounces, but hundreds of ounces. So we weighed her like, I think on Saturday or Sunday, maybe it was Friday. And she weighed about 5.06 pounds or something like that. She's always been a small cat as long as she's been in our life, which has been now almost 3 years. We kind of saved her from getting put down several years ago. Yeah, so that's still obviously a concern. I think I've talked to y'all before that she still might have to have a dental in the future. We're trying to avoid that as much as we can, but it just might have to come to it. Because I still feel like her mouth is still, having an issue. Now, there is a community member who doesn't normally attend live streams. What is her name? The person, they have a weird channel name, like Barf 90, something like that. And they did recommend something, which I'm going to have to look into. It's kind of like a gel or like a wipe of some kind that you can kind of put on the teeth and the gums that kind of can help with gingivitis. So we might do that. Yeah, we might do that. Kitty, she's deaf. We don't know if she was born deaf or if she became deaf. Oh, Kitty, you're fine. Yeah, no worries. But she does have her big bulgy eyeballs. Something she hasn't done in a while is she hasn't really done anything with sync. She hasn't been in like her sync in a while. A catitude, you've heard of that? I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, I have it on. I think I have it saved. Catitude, like on a potential YouTube order, or not? What am I saying? YouTube order? Duh. On an Amazon order. But T, that's all of them. That's all 9. Now T, we might be bringing in a 10th cat here. Long story short, there's just a neighbor that they adopted 2 kittens and maybe didn't realize like how rambunctious and crazy kittens are, and they're looking to I hate to say it in these terms, but they're looking to get rid of one of them. And they told me, and so I gave them some suggestions, but we'll see. Worst comes to worst, we'll be bringing in a 10th one. Catitude, I don't know about 11. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not so sure about 11. We are looking to downsize. I mean, right now we're like in a 3,000 square foot home nearly. And we are looking to go into maybe a home that's about 2,000 square feet. So, we'll see. Yeah, y'all gonna like guilt trip me into getting 11 cats. I don't think the people are willing to get rid of the other one. But, I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they're like, yeah, these cats aren't for us. We care more about these plants, than these kitties. So I was like, I'm not sure. Yeah, Michelle, if there's something that I can do, and if it's within my power in some way, shape, or form, then I'll do what I need to do. Yeah, Connie, me neither. You know, cats and plants just don't go together. There are way too many cats or too many plants that cats are toxic. That's toxic to cats. Way too many. There are some plants that are healthy, you know, that won't cause an issue with a cat, but way too many. T. Allen, who cares about plants more than cats? Tell me about it, T. Tell me about it, right? I mean, there's a lot of just crazy things out there. You know, it makes you wonder sometimes. It really makes you wonder about life. You just don't know. Jesse, we've never really, as a couple, Jesse, we've never had a Christmas tree. We're not really big on holidays, to be honest with you, Jesse. And, you know, cats and trees, they just don't, to me, again, it's not a good combination. So I've never had any personal experience with that. No. Yeah, Catitude, you do have to know what plants, and there's very few. There are some. There are definitely some. Yeah, Cindy, you're talking catgrass and catnip for sure. That's perfectly fine. You know, and some people say that you should actually always have a little bit of catgrass on hand. One, because cats like to kind of chew and nibble on it. It helps their digestive system. It helps with hairballs. I've never done that personally, but, you know, you never know. You never know. No, I guess Rosemary's giving all of us her backside here tonight. Let me see if I can poke the bear, as they say. Hey, Rosie. Hi. You leave me alone, human. I'm an angry kitty at you tonight. Hi. You want to give him a little purr? You have a very big looking ear there right now, Rosemary. You look like you're a jackrabbit. Or like some kind of weird hybrid cat rabbit. Hey there, John. How you doing? Yeah, John, we got a few minutes still. John, just a heads up, we plan on being live all week this week, John. So just a heads up, we'll be live every night this week, John. Great if you can catch some of these live streams, and if you can't, that's okay. No, Jesse, we've never had a catnip plant. We've never had a grass plant, catnip plant. We've never had any kind of plants. Our catnip has always been either like inside, you know, like a plastic bag that you can toss out, you know, and kind of just like sprinkle on the ground, right? Or in a cat toy. Yeah, John. Because we're gonna be, our house is gonna be on the market this Saturday. I don't know like how often I'm gonna be able to do live streams after we put this house on the market, right? Especially like on the weekends because it's at 2 o'clock normally, and we could have a showing at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and you know we got to get the house like we got to put away the litter boxes, we got to put away some of the cat toys, we got to get all the cats. We got to get all the cats in cages, and we got to load them up in the 2 cars, and then we got to get out of the house for 30, 45 minutes or something, and then come back. So that's going to be stressful. Hello there, Judy. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us on this Monday evening. Hope all is well with you. But it's about that time. It's about that witching hour. We're at about that hour. Yeah, John, moving is messy. Moving is a pain, but it has to happen. And hopefully we'll actually, you know, kind of hang out here for our next house. Will actually hopefully be in for more than like 2 or 3 years. You know, my wife and I talk to each other. We're like, if we put pictures up, or like if we put, you know, like cat walls up or cat shelving up on the walls or something, that's kind of like telling us mentally is we're staying in this place at least for 5 years. At least for 5 years. So, yeah, John, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Lewis, have yourself a wonderful night. I hope we'll see you as the week goes on. I'm going to start saying my goodbyes to everybody here as well. Lucinda, the town next to you gave the okay to kill feral colonies. I hate to hear something like that, Cindy. You know, those feral cats are community cats. They deserve to have a chance to live. And that's always irritating to hear stuff like that. But anyways, I hope you all have a good night. Remember, I will be live every night this week at 7 o'clock, starting at 7 o'clock. If you want to swing by, say hello, hang out, ask questions, see these 9 kitty cats, all that good fun stuff. I appreciate the incredible donations from Cindy, Lucinda there, and from Bruce. Very kind, very appreciative, and yeah. So until then, hello there, Glare Bear. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm gonna give everybody a few moments here to say goodbye, because I know there's always like a bit of a 5-10 second delay between what I'm saying and what I see in chat. So I don't want to cut anybody off too quickly. So I hope you all have a wonderful night, and we will see you, some of you, hopefully again tomorrow in our normal live time. Hey, Rosie. Illinois, Cook County. I'm not surprised, Cindy. I'm not surprised if that's the case about Illinois. Hello there, Amon. Amon. God bless you as well, Amon. Take care. All right. I'm going to see if I can... He's going to go... Goodbye, people. I know, Rosie. Like, leave me alone, human. I'm going to get you later with my wide eyes. All right. Bye, everybody. Take care.